All right, race fans, here we are. StockCarSimRacing.com's latest iteration. Next level racing series tonight.
Okay, well, we're going to race. We're going to go to race right now.
All right, fellas. We're about ready to go. So, next level racing series. Season 1, race 9 at Kansas, June 6th. Get these guys up and running here. Starting on the pole tonight is Travis Joyner in the 28 car, followed by 58 of Mitchell Smith. We'll go down through these guys as they get on the track. 71 Jim Barasoff is in third. 18 of Mark Snyder is in fourth place. 157 of Jair Oliveira is in fifth. Sixth place Ivan Deschamps, 49 car. Seventh place 51 of Keith Chestnut, followed by 12 John Stanley in 8th place. Number 6 Dan Mueller is 9th, and rounding up the top 10 is Dan Richter in the 65 car. Right now we're following Mitchell Smith. We'll get up here on the pole sitter. Kansas Motor Speedway. Next level racing series tonight. Travis Joyner, next level Ford, number 28 car. A little bit of rust here. We haven't been doing this for a few weeks, so bear with us. Get everything up and rolling. Hopefully you got the replay thing working, so things a little bit more interesting. But then again, maybe we won't need it. Just don't have any cautions here tonight. That's wishful thinking of. Travis Joyner in the 28 Haviland Ford lead the field to the green flag. Race cars in. (134 laps).
Green flag, go, go, go!
Racing here at Kansas. Travis Joyner takes the field into turn 1. Smith and Jim Barasoff fighting there for second and third. Jim Barasoff will take that spot. Oh, we already got somebody in the wall. Looks like Mark Snyder had gotten up in the wall there. He and Ivan Deschamps together. Take a look at a replay here. See Ivan running behind down low. Oh yeah, and he gets up into Mark Snyder. Mark sustained a little bit of damage on that. Go back to live here. We're following Mark Snyder, 18th car. So a little bit of early race shenanigans. Beresov's now taking the lead. Jump in his car, so Jim Beresov's passed Travis Joyner for the lead. Early race action here. Next Level Racing Series. Oh, they get together.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
We got a yellow flag. It looks like Travis Joyner and Jim Beresov have got together. We'll take a look and see what happened there. Take a look at the events that led up to that. Looks like Travis might have gotten up a little bit high there through the tri-oval and tried to save it. Nobody else got collected in that car incident, and it may very well be that it was a type of impact that really didn't give you any damage on that. Either Jim's car or Travis's cars. So we are back live following Jim Beresov, 71 car. Some early race action. Unfortunately, our replay is working, so I'm happy about that. Guys are going to be making some pit stops here. So again, we are at Kansas Motor Speedway. Format for tonight's series of events. We had knockout qualifying, 3-round knockout qualifying. Travis Joyner came out on top there. It's our pole sitter. We are 75% damage, 2X tires, 2X fuel, 50% of the race length, which translates into 134 laps. Guys are making pit stops here. So the 28 car making his pit stop. Not sure if he sustained any damage on that. It's got Jim Beresov and Dan Mueller on their way out of the pits. Take a look at Travis Joyner's machine as he makes his way back out on the track, now in ninth position. So we had some early race action. Little incident there on lap 4, I believe. Not sure if Travis has sustained any damage there. I suspect that he has not. Getting his machine back out on the track. Looks like he's going to make another pit stop. Apparently didn't like the way his car was handling, so he's going to take a few more repairs, maybe. Well, you can't really do that in this game, but sounds good. Probably going to get him some fresh tires. I saw he spun his tires there on the apron of the track, so make sure he's got fresh rubber. So guys making pit stops surrendered the lead to Jair Oliveira, 157 car. So Jair Oliveira, 157 car, leads the field, lap 7. Jair comes to us from Sao Paulo, Brazil, sole driver, AV team. He's followed by the 58 car Mitchell Smith in second place. 71 of Jim Barasoff's in third. Dan Mueller, the 6 car, is in fourth. Rounding out the top 5, 65 of Dan Richter. Smith with 1 to go. 1 to go. Jair is going to lead the field to the green flag. Alright, the pace car is off the track, and here we go. Looking for a sustained green flag run out of these guys. Jair's on the low side. Mitchell Smith up there on the high side. Jim Barasoff's in third on the low side, followed by Dan Mueller in fourth up high.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Green, green. Across the line, we will start lap 9. Jair goes down the low side there. He's able to break out a little bit of a lead. Can cycle through here and try and get what the stand on the track. Mitchell Smith making a move here on the low side. Smith looking to take the lead. Mitchell Smith takes the lead there on lap 10. 58 car, Mitchell Smith. SimHQ Motorsports Toyota. Our lap 10 leader. Sydney, Australia native has opened up a 24-second lead on the rest of the field. These guys are racing side by side back here. Take a look at some of the action here. We're following Jair Oliveira. Guys are going around him. Have old tires. This guy's got fresh tires. Moving up some positions. Jim Barasoff's worked his way up back up in second spot. Followed by Dan Mueller. Third. Dan Richter's in
Yellow.
car. We get another yellow flag. Looks like John Stanley might have been involved. Happen here. We got 7 of Jair Oliveira and John Stanley. They got together. Yeah, we got definitely looks like Jair had gotten up into John Stanley. See if we can't see what it looks like from Chestnut's view. Get around there. Got Ivan Deschamps, his cockpit view. So again, some early race incidents here. Jump back up here with Jim Barasoff. Early race incidents have really shuffled up the field a little bit, brought these guys back together. Mitchell Smith, I am sure, did not want to see that yellow flag now that he's able to work himself up to the first position. So he's coming into the pits to get some service. Followed by Jim Barasoff. Looks like Ivan Deschamps is going to stay out. See Travis Joyner moving through his pits. He's got to back up. That's going to cost him some time. Jim Bearsoff. I hate this camera view. See if I can't mess around with the well, learning progress or process here. There we go. Hey, look. Yeah, I apologize. So it's obviously not working right, but hey, live and learn. Just trying to get some camera action there where I can pull away from the guy and go back and until I get things working right. We'll avoid that. Apologize. Here we are, lap 15, following the Dan Mueller machine, number 6 Valvoline Ford Fusion. Last week's winner at Talladega was Ed Palumbo. He's not here tonight. Second place was Don Kelligrew, followed by the 70th Paul Brown. I think I got the right one. Jim Bearsoff in the 71 car was in 4th position. The 5th position was Mitchell Smith, 58 car, followed by Mark Snyder in the 18. Rounded out the top 6, and all of those guys were on the lead lap. Current season standings. Travis Joyner stands in 1st position. 17 points back is Dan Mueller, 6 car, followed by Matt Sintel, 19 car. Matt's not here tonight, I don't believe. 21 points back, and then 35 points back is Jim Bearsoff, who is here. 71 car, 4th position. Last week's winner, as we mentioned, was Ed Palumbo. So you see there a screenshot of his 54 Mellow Yellow machine. It's good to see Ed rack up a win. He's got a lot of those. Got 1 lap to go. We jump back to our race leader here, Mitchell Smith. The 58 car is going to take the bottom line. So Mitchell Smith, the 58 car, Sydney, Australia native, is going to lead the field to take the green flag to start lap 16. See Jim Bearsoff up there on the high side. Dan Mueller on the low side. Dan Richter up on the high side in the 4th position.
Green flag, go, go, go!
All right, here we go, back to green. Starting lap 17, I apologize for that. Finish lap 16. We got some tough racing back there for 2nd and 3rd. Dan Mueller, Jim Bearsoff fighting for the same real estate here. Something that Mitchell Smith definitely likes seeing in his rearview mirror. Looks like Dan Mueller was able to come out on top there, take over the 2nd position. Mitchell Smith's car. You can see Dan Mueller searching for the right line. Followed by Jim Barasoff and Dan Richter. Now these guys are sort of jockeying around, searching for a different line, searching for something there. Take a look out of the front of Dan Mueller's car. Smith up there. Not high, quite high, compared to Mitchell. Try over there. Same line, a little bit lower line there by Mueller now. See the drifts up there a little bit coming out of turn 4. Able to get a little bit of a run on Mitchell Smith. Start looking low on Mitchell here. Trying to take over the lead. Right up on the back of Mitchell Smith. Dan Mueller. Follow this action here. See, he's starting to look low. Mitchell going to give up that position. Looks like Mitchell lets him go. Say Dan didn't earn that. He definitely earned that position. Mitchell's not going to fight him. You see Travis Joyner's back in the picture there in 3rd position. Worked his way back. Travis Joyner now taking a look below Mitchell Smith. So looks like we have 6 cars that are sort of broken away from the pack here. Separated into 3s. Following the Travis Joyner machine. Looking up front of his car. And that fight for first. It's going to heat up again. Looks like Mitchell Smith wants first place back. And Mueller has heated up his tires a little bit. Chewed up his tires trying to get in front. And that pass. And Travis Joyner's going to follow him through. So Travis Joyner takes over the 2nd position and he's going to look to take the lead. So early race leader. Got into a little bit of trouble there early on. Right back to the lead. You see we got a tight battle there. Dan Mueller's going to... Oh, we got some contact. Dan Mueller and Mitchell Smith get together. It's definitely hurt Dan Mueller's machine. He's come off the track. Looks like he's going to make a pit stop. Dan Richter here. We'll jump back here with Smith to see how that's affected him. Again, Dan Mueller. Mitchell Smith get together. This is what happened here from the cockpit perspective. Dan Mueller. Just took it a little bit too far. That's too long. Didn't have Smith cleared. Down to the inside. Look at another look here. Looks like Dan Mueller wanted to follow Travis through. He just did not have the tires to hold down. Hold that bottom line and he got up into Mitchell Smith. So I think that was intentional. Just one of those things that happens. Driving racers, just a racing incident. Smith making a pit stop. Jump back here to the action. Travis Joyner, 7 laps in. About a half a second lead on the rest of the field. Jim Barasoff's in 2nd. Dan Richter's in 3rd. That Dan Mueller making a pit stop under the green flag as well as Mitchell Smith. That's really going to cost them on the track. Dan Mueller already 2 laps down. back here and look at Keith Chestnut. One car running in the 7th position, 5.2 seconds down. The Lugnuts Racing Chevy. Position is Ivan Deschamps, the Wolf Chevy, number 49. Up here with the 5th place machine, John Stanley. He's driving the number 12 tonight. Third and 4th place, 18 of Mark Snyder, Royal Ford. That comes to us from Columbus, Ohio. Have a good night. So we're 94th position. Running in 3rd position, Dan Richter. Mastodon Racing, number 65. And comes to us from the great state of Indiana. Also my home state, so welcome, Dan. Jägermeister Ford, number 65. She's taken over the 2nd position. Jim Barrison, 71, Bud Light. Grand Forks, Canada, native. Taking the 3rd position. Time from the track. So Travis Joyner is working his way up to a 1.5 second lead on Dan Richter. 2nd place car of Dan Richter. Haven't seen anything lately out of Jair Oliveira. Him some props here. Jair is currently racing or running in the 8th position. Looks like he's Ivan Deschamps got up into the wall there. A little mirror driving. So it looks like Jair's Toyota is working on the back of Ivan to pass him for that 7th position. Jair is able to make that pass, take over 7th. Again, we're following back up here with the Travis Joyner machine, and that lead has diminished a little bit. He only has a 1.3 second lead, so we're about 3/10 of a second. 2.5, 3/10 of a second. Dan Richter has been able to cut into that lead. Maybe the guy on the track to watch is Dan Richter. Look out of the front of his machines and see where Travis Joyner is in relationship to him. See what 1.3 seconds looks like on the track. Travis is able to has a little bit better lap that time. Looks like Dan, for the most part, is a little faster through the turn, but that may cost him as far as straightaway speed and perhaps even total lap time as well. Keith Chestnut's making a pit stop here. He's going to at least get right side tires. He's going to take 4 fresh tires. Keith Chestnut making a pit stop. lap 38. Back up here with Travis Joyner, who's been able to maintain about a 1.6 second lead. John Stanley's going to make his pit stop. Looks like John Stanley coming in for service under green. One thing you want to make sure you don't do at this track is speed down pit lane. A stop and go, or excuse me, a drive-through would be costly at this track. Looks like the 18 of Mark Snyder's making a pit stop. He's trying to get things blowed up. 28's going to be coming in. Hearing some race chatter here, so Travis Joyner may be making his pit stop as well. It's the race leader. You take a look at him. See him come off the track, followed by Dan Richter. Jump in Dan Richter's machine so you can see where Travis Joyner's at. That will surrender the lead to Jim Barasoff, who is yet to make his pit stop. So he and Jair Oliveira staying out. Jim Barasoff's going to be coming in. So you see here Dan Richter taking his service. And that surrenders the lead. Of course, we said it's Jim Barasoff who's now making his pit stop. So slightly different pit strategies, guys, staying out a little bit longer. See just behind him is Jair Oliveira. Ivan Sham, current leader, going to make his pit stop as well. So we'll get an idea of how things shuffle around after pit stops. You know, some guys are able to get on and off pit road a lot more smoothly than others. So we're sitting here watching Ivan. See a little smoke in those tires. So want to get things loaded up before he crosses that pit entrance line. Didn't get caught speeding. That will undoubtedly surrender the lead to Travis Joyner, just now taking the lead. See that Dan Richter had just turned the fastest lap of the race. Dan Richter is right on the back of Travis Joyner. You see these guys have got some lap traffic to deal with. Idea of where these guys are. They're 28 car and 65 of Travis Joyner, Dan Richter, respectively. For first and second. Look at Dan Richter's machine. See Ivan and Sean in the picture there. Ivan was lap. Probably want to hold on to that position. The caution flag. Not going to luck it off. See Travis Joyner just ahead. We're taking a look out the window. Dan Richter in the second position. Here with Travis Joyner, a lap 46 leader. tight battle here for first and second, 2/10 of a second. So these guys are just sort of riding along. Take a look at our schedule here. We're at Kansas tonight, 34 laps. And next week we will crown the Next Level Racing Series champion, Charlotte Motor Speedway, which we call Mountain Peak. Actually, we call it Charlotte. Official name is Mountain Peak. 200 laps in Charlotte. That'll be an exciting race. Always is. Multiple lines at that track. Travis Joyner's been able to open up a little bit more of the lead there. He's got a half a second lead on Dan Richter. Gonna jump back here and look at the third and fourth place battle. Look at Jim Barasoff, just ahead of Jim is the 18 car, Pennzoil Machine. Mark Snyder. These guys are battling for third position. Right now, Mark Snyder has it. Barasoff wants it. So they've got John Stanley to deal with. That may tighten things up a little bit. Get back up here, jump ahead at Mark Snyder's car. Number 18 Pennzoil. Ford Fusion. So probably our tightest battle on the track right now. Again is Mark Snyder, Jim Barasoff. That battle's heating up. Jim Barasoff is going to look low on Mark Snyder. Looks like Jim Barasoff's going to be able to take that position. He's able to get around Mark Snyder. Back up here with our leader. John Stanley come back up on the track and take the service. Our leader here is Travis Joyner. Travis Joyner, lap 55 leader. Our series points leader. Got a firm handle on this race right now. 2.7 second lead on the second place car and Dan Richter. indicating that he's going to be coming into the pits. Looks like John Stanley coming in. You see the 51 Heath Chestnut making a pit stop. Pit stop under green flag, which we've had 2 so far. Under green flag, seems like an eternity. Your car's in there. Not sure what John Stanley had done. Looks like he had driven through the pits. I'm not sure if he pitted and got caught speeding and had to serve a drive-through, or if he just missed his pit stall, but whatever the case is, he's coming back out on the track again. Tough break, nonetheless, for John Stanley. See, now he is 3 laps down. Back up here with Travis Joyner, who's got a 4.4 second lead on Dan Richter. Richter, 65 car, right in 2nd position. Just followed by the 71 of Jim Barasoff, 2 seconds down. Fourth position is Mark Snyder, 18 car, 17 seconds down. Fifth position, Jair Oliveira, 157 car. Last car on the lead lap. Ivan Deschamps, turned into 6th position, 1 lap down, 49 car. Dan Mueller, bit of race trouble there earlier this evening. Had to make an unscheduled pit stop. He's found himself 2 laps down, in the 6th car in 7th place. Heath Chestnut running the 51 car. He's in the 8th position, 3 laps down. John Stanley. So he had made an unscheduled pit stop. Either he had to come back through to a drive-through. He's running in the 9th position. And then our 10th place driver is Mitchell Smith. Again, involved in an early race incident, 2 laps down. So he sustained some damage on that, I believe, and had to make a pit stop. Looks like Travis Joyner, our race leader, is making his pit stop. That surrenders the lead to Dan Richter. So again, guys making more green flag pit stops. Again, the fuel and the tires are 2X at this track. Take a look at our format. That is the case, 2X tires, 2X fuel, so a lot of chance for green flag pit stops. Coming up on Wednesday, Bristol Motor Speedway, the Ironman Racing Series, Wednesday, June 7th. Fixed setup, and they have a tire rule there. Basically, you get 4 tires to start the race, and then you have 8 more tires throughout the race. It's up to you on how you use those, so it definitely adds in a bit of drama. A lot of different strategies there. Wednesday night, racing starts at 9 p.m. So excellent series, Ironman Racing Series. That's Todd Robillard series coming up on Wednesday. See, Dan Richter's made his pit stop. That has surrendered the lead to Jim Barasoff. Jair Oliveira misspoke, so we're a little over halfway, and our halfway leader is Jair Oliveira. I suspect Jair has not made his pit stop yet, and it looks like he's trying to, and he's going to get that car sideways. That is an amazing save right there. Excellent save, Jair. So Jair is able to get his car pointing the right way and slowed up so he can make a pit stop. And he's neither worse for the wear. It looks like he's going to be able to get 4 fresh tires after, I'm sure, scraping all the rubber off those. So not exactly how you'd want to enter pit lane, but I tell you what, considering the sideways he had that car, that is a pretty positive outcome for him. That surrenders the lead back over to Travis Joyner. We'll take a look at here, go back on the track here and see if everything goes smoothly. See, he's gone down a lap as a result. Gets his car back up on the track pretty smoothly. Travis Joyner. Second lead on the 71 Barasoff. So I suspect that Dan Richter has had some issues in the pits. So we're going to take a look at his machine. Remember, he was running in the second position and he took over the lead when Travis pitted, but now Dan Richter finds himself back in 6th position, 1 lap down. I suspect that Dan may have pitted and then needed, take a look at the replay here, pitted and probably sped in pit lane, had to come back down the drive-thru. So take a look at Dan's car. John Stanley going to make another pit stop. We're on board here with Travis Joyner, or we're following Travis Joyner. 6 of Dan Mueller is also going to make a pit stop. See Dan Richter going around on the high side there. Dan Mueller getting his car woed up. Pretty smooth entry into pit lane. So excellent job, Dan. 1 lap down. He's going to be making a pit stop, so he's going at least another lap down. Get back up here with Travis Joyner. Seems to be running away with this race. We're over halfway. 75 laps in. A lot of green flag laps. We've had a couple early cautions, got things sorted out. Looks like we are good to go green the rest of the way. I'm sure everybody would vote for that. Except those guys that might be one lap down. Maybe Mark Snyder, he's getting a lucky dog. So he might want a yellow flag. I expect Travis Joyner does not want one. Took his pit stop, got some 4 fresh tires, and you see him come into the picture here and try to take back one of his laps, making himself only 2 laps down. That's what 4 fresh tires will do for you. Follow Dan here as he works his way through the field. Car. Now we're following the 58 car, Mitchell Smith, as he makes a pit stop. Mitchell is 3 laps down, so gonna go probably even more laps down after this pit stop is done. Tough night for Mitchell. Lap 81 leader, Travis Joyner. Lead has diminished a little. Jim Barasoff is maybe lap traffic. Jim Barasoff's been able to chip into that lead just a little bit. Of course, he's 25 seconds down. Look at where Jim is on the track. Maybe. Here we go. See if I can't fool around with one of the cameras. Get an idea of where Travis Joyner is. So there's Travis. Jim Barasoff. That's Jim Barasoff there. Let's try that again. Worked pretty well, actually, I think. So we will take a look at Jim Barasoff's machine as he crosses the start-finish line and heads into turn 1. And get an idea of where Travis is. A couple, 3 seconds down. All right. Here with Jim Barasoff in 2nd position. He's 26 seconds down, so he's got a couple more seconds there, 2-3 seconds before he is going to get lapped. So hopefully he's able to stay on the lead lap. working so much, so well. Well, as quick as there we go. Yeah, I'd like to be able to get down on the track and do a, right there, yeah, I'd like to be able to get down on the track and do kind of a cranker up type of thing. Cars coming by, so I got a little work on that. Program that camera in. But, you know, one thing at a time, right? And I do have a graphic there in the top right, so I've been working on that. TurnLeft TV. Race team's been called TurnLeft Motorsports for a long time, so always like that. TurnLeft TV. Probably going to start uploading videos as well to not only my own YouTube page, but also TurnLeft TV, which I opened up. And eventually maybe we'll see them all move over that way. So it looks like Travis Joyner is extending his lead, a 7-second lead, so he's got to be closing in on Jim Barasoff. Let's see what Travis Joyner sees out of the front of his car and get an idea who can see Jim Barasoff. Right now we cannot. We are looking at the 18 car Mark Snyder. Jim Barasoff up there in the distance going into turn 1. Down the backstretch, turn 3. 28 car said he's pitting, so coming into the pits, always a risky move here. Things have proceeded pretty smoothly for Travis. Travis moving through the pits. So Jim Barasoff probably happy to see that. Jair Oliveira, Dan Richter, this is the time where they're probably wanting a caution flag. So they can stay on that lead lap now that they've been able to unlap themselves. So Jim Barasoff is our new race leader, but he is also going to have to make a pit stop. Up for Jim Barasoff. So Jim Barasoff probably wants to see a yellow flag right now, so he can essentially go all the way around and then pit under yellow, which would be a lot better deal for him rather than pit under green. So 71. Jim Barasoff, CT Racing, Bud Light Chevy. Our Friday night series champion. This is his first championship here at StockCarSimRacing.com. First of, I'm sure, many. High Octane Racing League's Friday night series. Jim Barasoff was able to walk away with that season championship. He's going to be making a pit stop. Now remember, he was only about, before Travis Joyner pitted, he was only about 2.5 seconds from going down a lap. So let's see how smoothly he is able to make his pit stop, get back out on the track, and then we'll kind of get an idea of how well he and Travis pitted compared to each other. So that surrender of lead to Jair Oliveira, I believe. Travis Joyner just passed him for the lead. I guess we were pretty timely on that, huh? Travis Joyner having to deal with some lap traffic is going to help Jim Barasoff. See, Jim has gone down a lap. Going to hold tires a little bit longer, but Jim gets back up on the track. He's going to have fresher tires. Get an idea where Jim's at. Pretty clear track for Jim. Travis Joyner has got some lap traffic to deal with. He's got a 58 car, Mitchell Smith is 2 laps down. Chestnut there just ahead. Jair Oliveira, I don't believe, has made his pit stop yet, so he is in second position, and here he comes into the pits. Oh boy, he's going pretty fast. He gets blowed up. Again, always a risky endeavor coming into the pits, and then he's going to have to get her around and hopefully not sustain any penalty, but it's a good job by Jair to get that car back around. But that's definitely going to be costly. See, he was really coming in pretty fast. I was wondering whether he was going to be able to get that load up in time, and lost the back end and spun around. Excellent driving by Jair to get the car and get back in the right direction. So that's going to cost Jair. Could have been a lot worse.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
We got a yellow flag. Got a yellow flag here. So we can find out what happened. Not sure. See Ivan coming in for his pits. Oh, and he spun. That might be the incident that brings out the yellow. So it looks like Ivan Deschamps' spin before he got to the pit line. So now how does his spin differ from Jair's? Is that Jair's was past the pit lane entrance, so it didn't bring out the yellow, but in this case Ivan's did. Yeah, you see he didn't quite make it to the pit line, and maybe he finished a spin across the pit line. It might not have brought out the yellow flag, but it is what it is. So Jim Barasoff, I believe, is going to be our lucky dog. So Jim Barasoff, from what I understand, is our lucky dog. Able to get his lap back. It's hard to keep up with some of this stuff, but we will officially give him lucky dog. He's already made his lap, I think, but hey, you know, what are you going to get for free? Jim Barasoff. I'm sure he is happy to be back on the lead lap. Jim's going to come in and take service. That will surrender the lead to Travis Joyner. Dan Richter, third place car, is actually the first car in line, so he's on the tail end of the lead lap. And I'm wondering if Dan Richter is going to take a wave around. Not sure what the rule is on wave arounds. If Ivan, since he caused that caution, he is allowed the wave around, but he is indicating that he's going to be taking the wave around. So we'll take a look at Dan Richter to see if he's going to take the wave around. I suspect he is. So Indiana native Dan Richter in the 65 car. I have a few of his prayers answered. Taking the wave around. Not sure how old his tires are, but I think he's going to risk it. Might be a good strategy move. Definitely gets him back on the lead lap, which I'm sure he is happy about. So he's going to probably want a fairly quick caution, early caution, so he can get 4 fresh tires and be on the lead lap. So we got Travis Joyner, Jim Barasoff, and Dan Richter. All on the lead lap. So we got a little bit of a mix-up here as far as the running order, because we got guys that are lapped down.
Green flag, go, go, go!
Lead lap, so we're back to green. Travis Joyner in the field. Some guys here on different caged tires. Some guys that are multiple laps down. Some guys are on the lead lap. So get things sorted out. Travis Joyner, fresh tires on the lead lap and leading the race. Start lap 102. At Jim Barasoff's where he's at. He's second position. It has started tail end of the lead lap by Lucky Dog. See 18 car just ahead of him. Car. Lap down. Idea of the different high side. Jim Barasoff wanting to get around the 58 car, and then I'm sure he's going to want to get around the 18 Mark Steiner. 2.1 seconds back on Travis Joyner, who is our race leader. 7 laps in, starting lap 108. So winding down the laps here, and I'm sure Travis Joyner wants to see this race go green flag the rest of the way. I suspect these guys are going to have to make another pit stop before it's over with, since we have 2 X tires for school. Back here and look at that Richter-Barasoff battle. See where these guys are in relationship to each other on the track. See Dan Richter, 65 car just behind the 58. Keith Chestnut comes up on him kind of quickly. Just at the bottom of the screen, you see the car. Picture. Look out of the front. 65 car. Jim Barasoff's machine up there. He just got into the wall. Jim Barasoff just got into the wall. And that high line. See Jim Barasoff on that right side. On the high side there. Just got into the wall. Dan Richter's been able to close the gap. So not sure how much damage, if any, that Jim Barasoff sustained on that. Definitely throws off your momentum. Lap 111. Following the 65 machine of Dan Richter. Tight racing here. Some of these cars are a lap down. Dan is not in third position. He's able to take a wave around and get one of his laps back, or get a lap back. Back up to the lap. He's got a little bit older tires. He's taking a slight risk. We're running on those old tires to be able to get on the lead lap. He would probably like to see the caution flags and take fresh tires with everyone else on the lead lap and battle them out. And now, Travis Joyner. Here in Dan Mueller is going to be making a pit stop, so Travis Joyner's got a 3.4 second lead, so that may entice some of these other guys to come into the pits. 51 car is going to make a pit stop. Dan Mueller is making a pit stop. Sorry, running in the 6th position. Got Dan taking service there. Damage and decided to retire his machine. Sorry to hear that. Take a look at the 71 car of Jim Barasoff in 2nd position. Passing Jair Oliveira, that is not in position. Jair is running in the 4th position to lap down. Definitely Jair wants to see a yellow flag so he can get back out on the lead lap. Jim Barasoff 3.8 seconds back. Dan Richter running in the 3rd position, 5.8 seconds back. Both of those guys are following this man, Travis Joyner, Next Level Racing. Haviland Ford, number 28. Our points leader. 17 laps to go. Take a look at the current points. Travis Joyner, 17-point lead over Dan Mueller, who we saw retired this evening. Matt Sintel, who is not able to make it this evening, is third. Jim Barasoff, who's running second right now on the track, he is fourth in points, followed by Ivan Deschamps, 46 points back, number 49. He's in the race tonight, running in the 6th position. So right now, Travis Joyner looks like he is going to pad his lead in the season championship with one race to go. Is making his pit stop. Here in the 18 car is also making his pit stop. Signal to the 58 that he would be coming in, so the 58 was able to get up in the high line. Some good driving by Mark. See him getting on the brakes there. And his car load up. I mean, every 1/10 of a second counts. So you want to try to maintain as much speed as you can coming into the pits without speeding. So you can take service and then get back out of the track and maybe gain a little bit. So we'll see what Mark Snyder, what's he going to do? He's taking right sides, we see. He's going to take left sides as well. Looks like he's not. He's going to take 2 tires, right side tires. Enough fuel to make it to the end, so curious to see how that affects his handling on the car. So a 2-tire stop by, looks like 71's coming in. 2-tire stop by the 18 car, trying to get one of his laps back. 71 car gonna make a green flag pit stop. Travis Joyner is going to be coming into the pits. Let's take a look at what Jim Barasoff does in the pits. Is he going to take 4 tires? I suspect he will not. Definitely going to take right side tires. Ooh, and then 58 car, the angle in which he pits, that can affect Jim Barasoff's effort to get out of his pits smoothly. You see, he had to wait on the 58 car, Jim Barasoff. That cost him some time, so he had to wait on the 58 car to be able to get out of the pits. Jim Barasoff taking 2 tires, however, looks like Travis Joyner is going to take left side tires as well. Taking left side tires. So that little hiccup in the pits, being blocked in, Jim Barasoff, will that cost him? So Travis Joyner is going to have 4 fresh tires. Maybe he just took 2 left side tires. I didn't see the right sides, but when he gets into the wall, maybe he did not take right side tires. Travis Joyner's got a 6.1 second lead with 9 laps to go. See, he's scrubbing off a little bit of time there, so Dan Richter be able to chip in a little bit, but does he have enough time? It doesn't look like he's chipping off enough time to be able to run him down. But a 6-second lead for Travis Joyner. Yeah, that time is maintained at 6 seconds, so it looks like those two, well, he gets into the wall again. Adding a little bit of drama to this. It doesn't seem to be bothering his car, but probably an uncomfortable feeling to be able to flirt, to be up there flirting with the wall. Travis Joyner, the last few laps, have scraped the wall. Right now, he has a 6-second lead on Jim Beresoff and Dan Richter. That battle is heating up. Beresoff, third position. Costing a little bit of time in the pit stops. He got blocked in by the 58 car. Dan Richter running in the second position. In the camera pans, you can see the 71 car just behind him. 17 seconds back. Out of the back of the 65 car. Back there, Jim Beresoff just behind him. That car is getting bigger. So that gap is narrowing. 4/10 of a second. Jim Beresoff. Out of the front of Jim Beresoff's machine. Jim Beresoff wanted to take back that second position on Dan Richter. This battle is heating up here, 6 seconds down from the race leader, Travis Joyner. We got some lap traffic up there just ahead, so that's has the potential to affect this battle here. Jim Beresoff working on the back of the 65 car. Jim Beresoff's going to look low. Got laps winding down here. Jim wanting to take over that spot. Both these guys are in the battle for the championship. So they're battling back and forth. Jim Beresoff been pretty good at working that high line, but he is taking a look on the low side. Boy, and he was able to really get a run on the high side, get around Dan Richter. I don't know if Dan pulled over to let him go or not. Jim Beresoff's able to take over the second position. Dan might have figured that he had older tires, so that seems to be solved there for the moment. We're back up here with Travis Joyner. Lap 132 leader. 2 laps to go. So our season points leader. Just under 2 laps to go. 6.7 second lead on 71 car Jim Beresoff. Here we are, final lap, white flag lap. Travis Joyner got in some trouble early on in the race, but he was able to come back from that, recapture the lead, smooth pit stops. working his way through traffic, Travis Joyner comes out on top. So congratulations to Travis. 28 Haviland Ford Next Level Racing Machine takes the victory here at Kansas Motor Speedway. Do his burnout. We'll get that on video. There we go. And he does a burnout like he has maybe done this before. Good job, Travis. Travis is our race winner, and Jim Barasoff, 71 car, finishes in second. 65 and Dan Richter in third position. Fourth position is the 157 of Jair Oliveira. Fifth position, 18 of Mark Snyder. Looks like Travis Joyner wants to definitely burn those tires off. Mark Snyder finishing fifth. In sixth position, Ivan Deschamps in the 49 car, followed by the Mitchell Smith in the 58, finishing in seventh. 51 of Keith Chestnut finishes eighth, and then Dan Mueller, the 6 car, DNF there, finishing ninth position. John Stanley is in 10th. So again, thank you very much. We sort of settled that argument, and out there on the track, I don't know what I'm saying here, so I'm hearing people talking in my ear, but StockCarSimRacing.com. This event has been brought to you by StockCarSimRacing.com and TurnLeft TV. Don't forget that tomorrow night, Wednesday night, we have our Ironman Racing Series event, Bristol Motor Speedway. Fixed setup. We have a tire rule there. Racing starts at 9 o'clock, so that'll be an exciting event, and we hope to be able to bring that to you. And I am your host, Heath Johnson, so I appreciate you joining us this evening. Congratulations to Travis, and that will undoubtedly extend his lead in the championship, and we'll settle that next week at Charlotte. So I'm going to take a look at the schedule here. I realize we got the race window in the background at Charlotte Motor Speedway next week, June 13th, 200 laps. We'll settle the season championship, season 1 schedule championship. So we hopefully will be able to bring that to you. And again, thank you for joining us. And I'm signing off. Thank you very much.